You will not go to the Museum of Natural History without catching a Charmander. It's an infestation. I've been playing Pokemon since I was like 9 years old, and when this came out, I was like, I'm gonna be the very best, like no one ever was. I have walked 86.6 kilometers since this game has come out. I've actually lost a whole lot of weight doing this. Pokemon Go is based off of another game called Ingress. And what I did was I cross-referenced the map from Ingress to Pokemon Go because you can see where Pokemon are going to spawn based off of the old map that Ingress made. So if you see an area in Ingress of white dots all over the place, that's probably where a Pokemon is going to be. The places that I first started was Central Park, because I live near Central Park, and that just made sense, because the Pokemon historically have always shown up in the tall grass. The strongest Pokemon that I've heard of anybody catching so far has been Dragonite, and somebody caught that at the top right end of the park. If you go up to the Guggenheim, there are Dratini spawning in that lake all around there. Squirtle is also spawning at Turtle Pond, which makes me happy in Central Park. Another great spot that I love to take people is the Museum of Natural History, because Charmander are just everywhere. There's also Bulbasaur spawning over there as well. Pikachu has been a really hard Pokemon to sort of lock down where they spawn, and a couple of locations that we know that they spawn so far is, for one, Times Square. I hate playing in Times Square because it's so crowded there, but Pikachu do spawn there. They also spawn in the park. If you go right to the middle of the park and enter right up that way, that's where I caught my Pikachu. Tauros is almost exclusively showing up in Central Park. Electabuzz, for the very, very most part, is all the way down in Chinatown. Scyther is pretty much in between those two, if you split the difference. Magmars are near Times Square and the New York Public Library, and Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan have been reported to be spawning over around in Brooklyn somewhere. If you're looking for the Steel-type Pokemon, like Magnemite, Voltorb, that kind of stuff, those are all near Wall Street. The best places that I have found so far to catch Magikarp are, one, in the park. If you go to any lake, they do spawn around there, but the best spot is over in Riverside Park. They are all over Riverside Park, especially up in like the 80s, 90s, and 100s. They are just Magikarp after Magikarp. My time is all spent on just catching Pokemon. I love trying to level up my character as quickly as I can so I can go and catch stronger and stronger Pokemon. Well, I hope that everybody stays like very interested in this game because I am hooked for life. Definitely don't go into Central Park in the middle of the night. That's just not a safe place to be. That Snorlax is not worth it.